we're on one of our projects that our client wanted us to really focus on the thermal and the soundproofing insulations on his floor between the basement and the ground floor.
Yeah, so the technical detail on how we're going to do it. So we've built down a joist structure, and so this structure, all the timber that we've used is CCA treated to the correct hazard rating, which means that this will never ever rot.
Very important.
You can use CCA treated, and it's, for example, H2 treated, it will rot. So the fact that it's CCA is not necessarily a guarantee. It has to be the correct hazard rating. You can go and find that information on the South African Wood Preservers Association's website, SORPA, and there are lots of technical documents on how that works. So you start off with that, and then what we do is we put our shutter ply down, and remember that this is then the method that's been used for the last 50 years on building timber homes throughout South Africa. Then what we're going to do on top of it is we're going to do 100mm lightweight, so a perlite floor. That's going to give us fantastic insulation values, and it's obviously going to be lightweight. And then last of all, it's going to help a lot with the transferring of sound. We've got multiple layers on this floor, so to dampen, there are different types of sound. There's surface sounds, and then there's also sounds that go like a drum through the material. And then obviously you've got high and low frequency, so by building in multiple layers that block the sound makes a big difference. Then, because the client wants to install underfloor heating, we are going to do a normal screed, 35mm screed on top, that you're going to put your underfloor heating in. And what's good about that is that that's got poor insulation qualities but good biomass, and it will absorb the heat, and it means that your floor will heat up on top of your crackling pill. And so yeah, that's how we're going to do the structure, and we'll take you down and go and show you what it looks like downstairs.
So we're heading down to the basement here, and this is the other half of insulating the ceiling at the bottom.
Yeah, so what we're going to do here is that obviously we've spoken about the fact that we've got our shutter ply with our 100mm lightweight concrete with our screed on top. So underneath we're going to fill these gaps with cavity batt insulation. Then we're going to put our another layer of plywood underneath, and that plywood underneath you can then attach your ceiling to that. So we've got multiple layers. As Henry had said, this is what we are building here is the top end Ferrari in terms of construction, because you are achieving so many different results. If you've ever been in a house that has been built with block and lintel, you can literally hear the smallest sound at the top of people walking. So cement by itself isn't very good at keeping noise out, but because we've got these multiple layers keeping different types of sand out, it is an extremely efficient way.
Yeah, you'll be able to jump up and down on top, and that sound won't be able to come down. You'll have a very, very well soundproofed room at the bottom.